In today's video, we are going to be testing out the brand new STG in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies and giving you guys the absolute best loadout so you can be destroying zombies inside of this game. What is going on, guys? T-Tizzle here, bringing you another YouTube video. In today's video, we are going to be testing out the brand new STG here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies to see if it is the new best assault rifle that you guys have got to be running inside of zombies in Modern Warfare 3. I have used this gun a ton in multiplayer and Warzone, and it has been extremely overpowered over there. And let me tell you guys, this is a gun you're definitely going to want to try out, so make sure you guys watch until the end of the video to see what the loadout is that I am using. If you guys do find this video useful or entertaining, please consider dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, and hitting that subscribe button. And with that, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, let's go ahead and hop right into this one. So we're going to go ahead and test out this STG here in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. I've been using this gun a ton out here in Warzone and multiplayer, and this gun is absolutely broken. So I've really been looking forward to go ahead and trying this out in Zombies. So if you guys have seen these videos before, you know exactly what the format's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and use a legendary ether tool on this weapon, and then we're going to go ahead and test this weapon in the Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 zone. So for the Tier 1, we are obviously only going to single pack-a-punch our weapon, because obviously if we were to triple pack-a-punch, it would be way too overpowered. So we'll see how this does. Single pack-a-punch, go ahead and use all my perks and everything as well. And then we will go pick up a regular contract. We'll do this Outlast contract here, and we will see how this weapon does in Tier 1. Alright, just went ahead and got this PND activator. I'm going to go ahead and do this Outlast contract and see how this gun does in Tier 1, just single pack-a-punch. One thing I did want to mention to you guys, at the time of uploading this video, recording this video, they did go ahead and release the gameplay, or at least the cinematic trailer so far, for Black Ops 6 Zombies coming out. And I gotta say, this is probably one of the most excited I have felt for a Zombies game to come out since probably Black Ops 4, honestly. I won't try to spoil too much, but they already did say that they're going to be bringing back Richtofen, which everybody knows he is a fan favorite character from the original Zombies. So it's really going to be awesome to see how he plays into this overall storyline. So if you guys haven't checked that out, make sure you go look at it on the Call of Duty YouTube page and tell me what you guys think about it. And if you guys have watched it, go ahead and let me know if you are looking forward to Black Ops 6 Zombies. But as you guys can see right here, this STG is definitely holding its own. I like that it has 100-round mags in it. It makes it where you really don't have to reload all that often. It has a very good damage output along with very good recoil and overall just handling of the weapon, and it's really just mowing through these zombies with ease. But we also know that we are only in the Tier 1 zone with a legendary weapon, so this gun should be doing extremely good. So this is exactly what I was expecting to see out of it. So let's go ahead and clear out the rest of these zombies. We're at about 94% right now. Go ahead and finish these off, and let's see what terrible reward they give us today. Go ahead and get rid of all these guys and see what we got. So, self-revive kit, we'll always take that. I might as well go ahead and use that napalm burst. So next thing we're going to do is I'm going to find a nearby bounty contract, and we will see how this gun does against a big game bounty here in Tier 1. Alright, rolling up on the Mangler here, and let's see if we can't go ahead and finish out this big game bounty with just one clip. I'd say we probably can easily here in Tier 1, and it did it in 30 bullets. So that's exactly what you just love to see out of this weapon. Go ahead and clear out these zombies here really quick, get them out of our way. But let's hope the STG does really good against big game bounties in some of the higher threat zones. So now I'm going to go ahead and double pack-a-punch this weapon, and then we will move into Tier 2. We'll do some regular contract, and then we will see how this gun does whenever it's double pack-a-punch here in Tier 2. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do another P&D contract. I tried to look for a spore control contract, but for whatever reason, there wasn't a single one here in the Tier 2 zone. But this one will do here just fine. So we'll go ahead and see how this gun does. And it's looking just like how it was in Tier 3. Absolutely mowing through these zombies with absolute ease. So this is exactly kind of what I was expecting to see from the STG. It has very good damage output in multiplayer and Warzone. So I was really thinking that was going to follow over here in Zombies, and that is exactly what has happened. Now, I think one of the biggest tests we're going to have to see how it does against a big game bounty in Tier 2 and even Tier 3. If it can take down some of them big game bounties with just one clip, this gun is going to be phenomenal and definitely a meta weapon you're going to want to be using here inside of Modern Warfare Zombies. Something else I wanted to know is, what's your guys' opinion on custom loadouts in zombies? I've heard there is a current leak for Black Ops 6 Zombies that custom loadouts are going to be returning. And is that something you guys want to see, or would you like to see it return to like the original style zombies where you spawn in with just a pistol and you just have to work your way from the ground up? Personally, I think I'd be happy either way. I think it's fun to have your own loadouts whenever you spawn into a zombies game, but I could see the argument of wanting it to be a regular, more original type zombies experience. But I think it is fun having the customizable ability to pick whatever gun you want to use in the game, especially for camo grounding and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and see what we got from this reward. We got quick revive, might as well use it, and both of those other items are useless. So I mean, this gun is doing phenomenal against regular zombies. Let's go ahead and test it against this disciple right here, and it just absolutely mowed him down. So let me go ahead and go pick up this bounty contract real quick, and let's see how the STG does against a big game bounty in tier 2. All right, running up on the Mangler here. Let's see if we can't go ahead and take him out in just one clip. Try to get as many headshots as we can, and it looks like we're going to have no problem finishing him off in just one clip. So it's going to take a little bit longer, but we did it in about 80 bullets, which is still pretty good. I mean, here in tier 2, being able to take him out in one clip, that is definitely something that we like to see. So the next thing we are going to go ahead and do is we're going to move on to the tier 3 zone, have the ultimate test, see how this gun does in one of the hardest zones in the game. I'm going to go ahead and triple pack-a-punch my weapon, and then we will test this gun out against regular zombies and then a big game bounty as well. All right, we got a big old group of zombies here in the tier 3 zone doing the spore control contract. So let's go ahead and see how this gun does against some of these tier 3 zombies. So you can see it's definitely, the damages fell off a little bit here in tier 3, which you kind of expect to see just because tier 3 is a lot harder to survive in. Go ahead and see if we can't mow these guys down. I mean, it does pretty dang good against these regular zombies, but against like this disciple, it's not doing the best, but even then it's still holding its own very well. And I think this is a viable option, especially for an AR that you guys are going to need to try out. So let me see if I can't group a bunch of more of these guys up over this way. All right, we just turned that guy, try to take out this Mangler really quick. Took him out in just one clip, and then we'll finish off this last little group of zombies here. And honestly, I mean, this gun has pretty good damage considering this is in tier 3. I mean, these are some tough zombies to take down, and it really isn't struggling all that much. And the mobility is extremely good, allowing you to maneuver around the zombies pretty good. And that's exactly what you want to see, especially from an assault rifle. So we'll finish off this Mangler here really quick. Took him out in about one clip, and then we will complete this spore control contract, get all these guys off of us, and let's see what we got. So 3-plate, we'll take it. I mean, we'll always take a legendary tool. We'll stow that guy. And then the next thing we're going to do is see how this does against a big game bounty here in tier 3. So let me go pick this contract up, and we'll see how this gun does. All right, rolling up on the disciple, let's go ahead and see how this gun does against a big game bounty here in tier 3. So where is this guy hiding at? He's upstairs. Oh, he's going to go ahead and taunt us. That's perfect, especially for testing out the damage against this guy. So, I mean, as you guys can see here, it's not doing the best against the disciple, at least in terms of, like, damage output. And, I mean, this is kind of just the common trend that we've seen with zombies in the recent updates. They just have made it so that killing big game bounties, especially in this zone, have been just virtually extremely difficult. I mean, you're not going to have any of them overpowered weapons like the TYR used to be in tier 1 or anything like that. I mean, the TYR in Season 1, my bad. That gun was just amazing. But, I mean, I wish there were still some weapons like that. But we'll go ahead and try to finish this guy off. Keep going around the wall when he tries to take our health. Try to get away from him. Break that little spell he does. Do it again. And just keep going back and forth and try to finish this guy. And then he just teleports through the wall because he's absolutely terrified. That is just ridiculous. Okay, we just turned that zombie. We'll take that all day. And see if we can't finish this guy off. Break that spell again. Don't let him get any more of his health back. We need this guy to go ahead and die, if I'm being honest with you. And I mean, this guy, he just took so many bullets to kill. I mean, go ahead and should just be a few more bullets and we should have him finish off, and boom, there we go. So it definitely didn't do the best at taking that guy out, but I mean, like I said, that's kind of just what you expect to see. Ever since Season 1, Season 2, we really haven't had, like, an amazing weapon that's just extremely good at taking out these big game bounties in the higher threat zones. But overall, I really do think this STG is phenomenal and one of the best, if not the best AR to use in the game. I haven't did any like thorough testing to figure out if it is the best AR. I know they had a bunch of buffs and nerfs coming into the new season. So I got to try all the new weapons out, but just based on my personal opinion with the weapon, it does feel amazing, and it's a weapon you guys are definitely going to have to try out. So let me go ahead and show you guys what that loadout is that you're seeing me use right now so you can try it out yourself. And this is that class setup you were seeing me use on the STG. So for the barrel, I was using this Bruin heavy barrel. This is really to help with the bullet velocity and range to overall maximize the damage output of the weapon. Same thing with the ammunition. You see me go ahead and throw on the high grain rounds. That is also just going to optimize damage output. For the underbarrel and zombies, I've really been loving the DR6 hand stop. This really helps with kind of the strafe speed, like while you're aiming down, moving left and right, stuff like that. And I find that to be very helpful whenever you're maneuvering large groups of zombies. Obviously, you're going to want to go ahead and throw on the 50-round drum. Whenever you're playing zombies, you're going to want to have the most ammunition you can have. And then finally, I'm just not a fan of the iron sight, so I went ahead and threw on my favorite optic, which is this Jack glassless optic. If you guys are okay with the iron sights, I would go ahead and remove this and put on like a laser or something that's going to help with the overall sprint to fire speed and mobility. But either way, you can't go wrong. And if you guys have a different loadout that you think's better than mine, let me know down in the comments so I can try it out. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for the video. If you did find this video useful or entertaining, please consider dropping a like, leaving a comment down below, and hitting that subscribe button because it really helps out the channel. And with that, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.